Well, hello and welcome back to another Tundra cast. This is episode number 68. Hockey's officially back. We've gotten the schedules. We're going to talk about them a little bit today. We'll kind of go through some other things as well that we might have missed. We've been off for quite a bit, but we're back. We're ready for business. Today I've got Shay with me.
What's up?
I got Patrick with me.
What's up, guys?
I got Q with me.
What's up?
And I got Rossi with me.
Buckle up, boys. I'm taking you to Funky Town.
Hey.
Oh my god, really?
Can I kick him
It's a
out?
big group today. This is exciting.
I just got that song out of my head. Now you're
I know
bringing
you
that
did.
back?
That's why I did that.
I didn't even know. It's going to be in my head now, too.
But
You're welcome.
anyways, yeah, like Nick said, I almost said NBC. ESPN and TNT have officially released their national schedules, and this is a big deal because, well, hockey needs to be grown in America, and I mean,
The
last
NHL
year-
doesn't want to do that.
Oh yeah, we'll get.
They
want to
grow it in Arizona. We'll get to that though. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for the first ever ASU game, huh? That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, in like April.
No, everyone's gonna go watch
Whenever
that
they're
just
doing
to.
Oh, by the way, speaking about the first ASU game, that's going to be on ESPN on October 28th. Winnipeg and Arizona, the two shittiest teams in the league.
Yay!
Who's excited to watch that game, huh?
It's gonna be.
No,
I am. I'm just kidding. I'm not.
It'll be like watching an actual university game because
Yeah, I can't.
No,
I'm
it's gonna
excited.
be like, remember last year when the Blackhawks and Coyotes faced off against each other, and like only one of the teams had won, and like the Blackhawks had one win.
Yeah.
yeah.
Be funny
That's
if
what's gonna be like.
It'd be funny if Arizona and like Arizona State were playing on like the same day and they like mixed up the schedule so they come out
That'd
and
be
it's like Arizona
hilarious.
State.
That would be
against
funny.
Winnipeg.
That would be so funny.
They might actually win.
So, I mean, last year, TNT, I think, did a phenomenal job with their hockey broadcast. ESPN, not really. There's the whole ESPN Plus thing, which pissed a lot of people off because if you don't have ESPN Plus, you can't watch your team, which is stupid. Because, with NBC, if you didn't have NBCSN, at least the game would still be shown on your regional feed. But no, you need ESPN Plus, otherwise you can't watch your team, which is stupid. That's not how you grow the game at all. And I know Rossi wanted to talk about this, so you can rant about it, I guess.
Go ahead.
Okay, well,
Rossi.
I have ESPN Plus because my dad has it, so I have it. So I don't really care. Like, obviously the games being on ESPN Plus suck, especially if you're paying for the subscription, and like a game that's not even in your area gets region blocked or blacked out. There's no reason why a game in Minnesota should be getting blacked out for me. I'm not in Minnesota. It would take like 6 hours to drive there. There's literally no reason to want to watch the Nashville Predators and get Minnesota. So it's not good when it comes to that, but obviously a lot of things could be fixed. The ESPN announcing team is pretty lacking in my opinion, but that can be fixed. My main gripe with everything is the national TV games by team schedule.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you guys in post want to put it on the screen or something.
I
But
would.
to those who haven't seen it, it's awful. Like, it's not the way to grow a game of hockey. And you know what? I'm in a call with 4 Canadians. And I've already said some things that have pissed off Canadians before. And I'm going to do it again because it needs to be said. This is not how you grow hockey. There was a preseason game in the Pfizer Forum in Milwaukee. It sold out in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I tried to get tickets for my sister and I and my dad, and they sold out in 10 minutes. Don't tell me that the US doesn't have many markets like people are saying. Shut up. No one wants to see a team in Hamilton. No one wants to see a team in Quebec again. Bro, I will say this, and I will take this to my grave. Atlanta deserves a team again before Quebec. Because they got screwed over twice by their owners. And Milwaukee is a team that deserves a team. There are so many big markets, and people just want to point to just one time that the NHL has failed. Oh, they failed in Arizona. It can't exist anywhere. Shut up. Shut up. They want to blame America for not adapting to it. Meanwhile, they won't adapt to growing it at all. The NHL's fucking answer for it not being very popular was, oh, what do? Hire a bunch of TikTok stars. Like anybody who's actually into hockey gives a shit about that. And then they're like, oh, let's have Machine Gun Kelly, a guy who literally no one likes, perform at the NHL All-Star game. That's not how you grow the sport.
I mean, MGK. I mean, you gotta respect him. He's dating Megan Fox. You can't disrespect him.
I thought they broke up.
No, he's
No.
made Megan Fox unattractive. That's what he's done.
Wow, that's impossible.
So
Also-
let's just get
I
let's
don't know
just get
about
into
that.
let's just get into the games by team. And I might sound like a bit of a homer, and I might be being a homer, but there's no reason why
I
a
said
team
homo.
like a team like Chicago or Anaheim or fucking
Oh, okay.
like Chicago or Anaheim should be getting more games than Nashville
Okay, well,
or more games than Florida or more
Okay,
games
no.
than LA.
okay, well, Anaheim. It's the Trevor Zegras factor, right?
Then explain Chicago.
Chicago is a
And
huge
no one can
market.
explain Chicago.
Because who the fuck is gonna be like, oh, I want to get into hockey. Let's watch Chicago.
Oh,
A lot of people. That's a
Watch
big,
the
that's a
fucking
really
Prince
big market.
FSU.
Yeah, it's a really big market.
Like-
It's the original 16.
Let's watch Seth Jones.
Like, I don't care if you were original six or not. I don't give a shit if you're original six. You're not good. It's like the Leafs. You're not good. You haven't won anything since the original six was a thing.
Okay, but
Shut
the
up.
Leafs
You
are
don't
still
get
the
the
most
original
watched
six
team
doesn't
in the
matter
league.
anymore. You're not a thing.
Okay, I mean, at least Toronto's a marketable team though, because with all the
No,
stars.
at least Toronto's a marketable team. But the main thing I hear when you talk bad about an original six team is they just go, "We're an original six team." I don't care. I literally
Also-
hate the original six mantra.
When it comes
When
to
it comes to Toronto, during the original season, like the regular season, they're actually really good and they're fun to watch. It's only in the playoffs when they're really bad.
No,
So at
I'm
least
not
for
even
them,
trying to-
it's good.
I'm not even trying to shit on Toronto. I'm just trying to shit on the main thing of the original six. I don't care if Chicago was an original six team. There's no reason they should be shown 14 times. And a team like hell, I'd rather watch Arizona because at least then I'd get some comedy out of it.
I disagree with that. Chicago's a really big market, even if it wasn't an original six team. So, there's a
I
reason
mean,
they're
I
getting
don't
a
know.
lot of
that
games.
is a good point though, because Chicago's gonna pull in the views no matter what, even though they're gonna
Okay,
get bottom.
but they're
be
gonna
a bottom.
pull in
they're
the
gonna,
they're
they're
gonna
be
pull.
they're gonna be
Here's
a
my
bottom.
argument. They're gonna pull in the views from people who are already hockey fans.
I like I said,
They're
I
gonna,
disagree
somebody
with that.
who's new to hockey is gonna watch one game of hockey, a new game. It's gonna be Chicago, and they're gonna be like, "Is this what hockey is? It's a goalie just fucking skating around in circles because his name's Peter Mrazek and he forgets how to play hockey half the
Peter
time."
Mrazek is gonna die in the preseason. What are you talking about?
It won't matter. And plus, it's not like Nashville's not going to pull in any more. Yeah, Nashville's not going to put in any more viewers than Chicago is.
I'm not
Less,
even trying to
probably.
say that. I'm trying to say if you're trying to grow the market, you should have fun teams playing on TV. Somebody should be able to turn it on and watch fucking Ottawa and Anaheim or something. Not Chicago.
To be fair, but
Jesus.
isn't that, they kind of done that though. I mean, you look at the Oilers. They got the most out of any Canadian team with 14. You got Pittsburgh, Crosby. You know, I mean, there is some instances where like, yeah, why do the Flyers have 13? Why do the Islanders have 11? You know, but like a lot of these games though have been because of their star players. I mean, the Avs have 14 because of McKinnon and Makar. Tampa Bay has 14 because of the amount of talent they have. Even though I think Toronto actually kind of got snubbed here with 11, they should be at the top of 14, 15. They still got a lot of games. But also, I mean, ESPN and TNT want to, still want to pull in the views from those big markets, and that's why you see Minnesota have 15. That's why Chicago has 14. That's why, Buffalo has 12. So
I
like,
think- I think the main thing
they kind of pull from both sides here.
I think the main thing I'm arguing is instead of having people who are already fans of hockey watch, I'm more trying to say get people who aren't fans of hockey to watch.
So I know.
That's fine, but like, okay, that's why you pull in a new team. There's gonna be more people in Chicago that are gonna be willing to start watching hockey than in Nashville because Chicago is just a bigger city. You see what I mean?
Well, that is fair, but at the same time, I'm gonna say this because I live around the area. A lot of Hawks fans just stop watching once their team is trash. So it's a double-edged sword. Like at the same time, you get the people who are already big hockey fans, but at the same time, you want to introduce it to a new market. I mean, we can all point and laugh at Montreal being terrible and having 0 nationally televised games in the U.S. because that's pretty funny. But like, you're just sitting there and you're realizing that a team like, a team like New York, the Islanders, are gonna get more games on TV than the Kings, who were one of the most fun teams to watch last year, in my opinion.
Well, once
Yeah.
again, it's in New York, so even if it's not like the main New York team, they're still people are gonna get mad at me for that. But still,
Oh,
they're
you
still in New York.
don't worry. St. Louis and Chicago, St. Louis, and parts of Canada hate me. You can have New York hate you. Just
But like LA is still a big market, so like
Yeah,
Yeah,
LA
why
is a
wouldn't they
massive
get
LA
a
is
lot
big
of
market.
game?
Yeah.
I will
okay,
agree
and
with
if you
that.
want to say LA is a massive market, they don't even they gave like the main LA team, and yes, I'm saying the main LA team. They gave the Kings the least amount of games out of every team in LA. Like,
Well,
with,
there's only 2 teams in LA, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
I meant California, not LA. I meant California.
Yeah,
my bad.
California.
You know, like
The Kings are the main California team.
But
Like,
here's the thing, because a lot of these, like, you look at the Sharks and you're going to be like, why do they have 10? So a lot of this is also because of TNT, right? Because TNT is going to be doing a lot of double headers on Wednesdays, and those are going to be like late night, and the Sharks are in Pacific time. They're chances are that I think pretty much most of the games, if not all of them, are on TNT. I'll double check that at the link on here. But time zones are also a factor here. The earliest games are going to be at 7 Eastern. Majority of your games are going to be Eastern Conference teams. So, it's tough to satisfy everyone's needs. Obviously you want more offensive fun teams to watch. But it's hard to do that if a lot of them are in the West. Like Calgary only got 4, but they've had one of the craziest off seasons. If I was in America, I want to watch the Flames because I want to see how they would do with Mackenzie Weegar, Jonathan Huberdeau, and Nazem Kadri. And then you look at a team, like I said, we're gonna use Philly again. Like, why the hell did they have 13? It's because they're on the East.
Yep.
Their games are gonna be earlier, and a lot of people on the East Coast can't stay up to watch West games, and that's a huge factor of it.
I agree with that.
at the
'Cause,
same
like-
time, though, you see some Western teams don't have very many games.
I mean, to be fair, the West is also kind of shit. So there's like what 4 or 5 good teams in the West.
Also, Rip Habs, just nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, do they
Yeah.
deserve anything? Do they
No.
honestly deserve anything?
Yeah, what do you mean? I mean,
But I mean,
best
like
offseason
with the
ever.
Habs, at least with the Habs, they have the biggest following out of every team in the league. They even have fans in America, so like the fans should deserve like to watch the Habs at least.
At least
like so.
broadcast a Montreal Boston game, like at the very
Yeah,
least,
something like that. That would be amazing to
I think it's
watch.
funnier that like they get nothing.
Well, of course it's funnier, but like it don't make
No,
any
it would have
sense.
been funnier if Winnipeg got nothing.
They get
Yeah,
0.
I would
I'm
like that
surprised
too.
Ottawa gets 1 too. Like Ottawa looks like they're going to be pretty decent
Yeah,
on paper.
Ottawa, like obviously with Ottawa, we don't know for sure yet. We've always said for the
Sure.
past few years Ottawa should make the playoffs, but
But they had a
like
good
this
offseason.
time I actually believe it. Like 'cause
I
we've
think they
signed
will.
a bunch of players like DeBrincat, Giroux. We've
But that's
extended
another thing, right?
Stützle.
Ottawa got a game because of the great offseason they had, and I just
Yeah,
checked
and
their
it's
one-
versus Vegas too.
Yep,
so
on,
like that's
TNT.
another thing. Yeah, on TNT. But
that's
like
a game,
I
that's
think
a game that would be awesome to watch.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing about Ottawa is, I think the ESPN and TNT, before they decide to broadcast more Sens games, they just want proof that Ottawa's actually fun to watch. So I respect them for that decision. I just hope in the future, like once Ottawa proves that they're a good team, which hopefully they do, we do get more broadcasts.
Probably will. And one of the surprising things that I see on this list that I'm really shocked by is, I expected Carolina to get more than 11.
Me too.
because-
Yeah, Carolina, they may be the best
Same
team in the
here.
league. They may be the best team in the league this year. So I expect them to be getting a lot more detention because they could go right to the end.
The main reason why this schedule is bad is because Arizona doesn't have 82 national
that's true,
televised
yeah.
games.
Yeah.
Like they deserve more. Honestly, I'm not even being sarcastic. I'm gonna be truthful right here. I actually want to see more than 4 Arizona games this year.
No,
I
I just
think
want to
because
watch them
I
play in
just
that
want-
arena. That's literally all.
I just want to see what it's like.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Everyone's gonna be tuning in to watch the first
ASU,
game.
Mullet
Alright,
Arena, whatever.
Boys, I got a friend in Arizona. Should I go there and buy tickets?
Yeah,
I would.
obviously.
I would.
Absolutely.
Honestly, it's
Get it before they sell out.
honestly, I think it
probably-
probably is sold out,
They
to be
probably
honest.
sold out, yeah.
They've sold
Um,
out all 82 games already.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
somehow sold out their away games too.
They're
just
gonna be
have
the
fans
first
in there
team.
like watching.
Dude, they're gonna be aversing 150% attendance.
Let's
Yeah, so many people
go.
are gonna be standing. It's insane.
It's gonna be so packed. There's gonna be people like on the ice.
Another thing I'm shocked at. We just had the time zone talk. How does Dallas have 13? But who wants to watch Dallas in the first place? I mean, Robertson. I mean, they obviously have one of the best lines in the league. Haskins is
because-
fine, and Ottinger, but they're so boring to watch still.
It's because they have the best
Let's go,
goal
Horn. Yes,
song
sir.
ever. The best goal song ever. Everybody loves just hearing a team name repeated.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, I love it.
You love
I
it.
thought it was Dallas scores.
No, it's Dallas Stars.
Oh,
or
that's
it's
even
Dallas
worse.
Scores, but it literally just sounds like Dallas Stars. Even if it is Dallas Scores, it just sounds like Dallas Stars.
It is Dallas
And
Stars.
it's awful.
It's awesome.
It's
I
And
just
I
hate
know-
that cool song.
It's
That's-
stupid.
It should
it's an
no,
original
for every
because-
team.
No,
Every
because
team in the
I,
league should have that.
I've compared it to other things. Imagine if your team scored and it was just like some asshole like Toronto Maple Leafs. No, it's stupid. It's
Shoot,
it's awesome.
it sounds like a KHL thing where like
You
a
just have
team will
no
score.
You have no
We'll just-
musical taste. Awesome.
Yeah.
okay. And I know what people are thinking. I'm a homer. Like I just
Yes.
want Nashville. No, I don't. I'm sick and tired of Nashville games being nationally televised because I'm sick and tired of every single game I watch that's not the Predators broadcasters. I hear this every time. Do you know that UC Saros is short for a goalie? It's like, bro, every time I know he's 5'11", not
Wait, he is?
6'8". Shut the fuck up. please.
Honestly though, it is kind
It's
of
like-
annoying.
it's like
Every time I
wa-
watch a
it's like-
Nashville game.
I know. It's like watching the NFL draft and they keep bringing up family tragedies. It's like, shut up.
Did you
I
know
know
his
that
third-
Saros is short.
Did you know his third cousin was killed by a drunk driver? Like,
I'm not even joking. I would write down every single time that a commentator said that Saros was short for a goaltender, and it ended up being like over 50 times. that
Take a
I had
shot
heard
every
that.
time they say it.
you'd be
And,
dead.
like
Yeah, you die. Like,
Yeah.
it was
literally.
and like the first time it was like huh, okay, that's fine. He's been in the league for a few years, but I guess say that. And then I would keep hearing it, and it was like, just shut up. It doesn't matter how tall he is. He's making saves. Like he'll make an amazing saves and he'll be like, you know he's short. It's like, dude,
if he was
chill
You-
out.
if he was 5'10", he wouldn't have made that save. Like, okay. So now let's talk about like what games these companies are actually going to broadcast. So for opening night it's technically October 11th, but it isn't because like Nashville and San Jose start their seasons early because they're in Europe. So the regular season technically starts on the 7th, but everyone else starts on the 11th. So we'll just go with the 11th. And opening night, ESPN is broadcasting Tampa Bay at the Rangers, and late night Vegas at LA. They're okay games, I guess. Tampa
Tampa
New
Bay
York.
versus New York, that will be fun to
That would be fun.
watch.
Yeah,
We
man. Vegas, LA. Eh.
Remember how they used to do the Wednesday night rivalries?
Yeah, it wasn't even
Yeah.
half of them weren't even rivalries. They're like
Exactly.
Pittsburgh-
You know what they
it was,
need
it was
to
like
do?
Pittsburgh against Winnipeg or some shit.
Yeah,
like
they
that.
tried to make something up.
You know what they need to do? Battle of the cap circumventions. Just have every team with like, the biggest negative cap hits. So Montreal and Vegas, just have them play.
That would be
Oh
fun.
yeah, that'd be fun. And then TNT's first game is, if this can load, there we go.
It is Boston at Washington, and in the West, it's Chicago at Colorado. Boston at
So that
Washington.
can be like 10-0.
Yeah, Boston at Washington. At least that one will be great. But yeah, you're right. Chicago at Colorado. That one's gonna be a huge
Yikes.
blowout.
It's gonna be over like the second puck is dropped because okay.
Well, it'll be
I'm
fun
saying
to
this
watch
on-
all the goals.
I'm saying this live on camera right now. If Chicago somehow beats the Avs on October 12th, I will change my Discord profile pic, my Twitter profile pic to anything you guys want. There is no way in hell Chicago is winning opening night against Colorado. There is no, unless Alex Georgiev just somehow shits himself, which he probably will because he's not a good goalie.
Okay, you do realize that now saying this,
It's gonna happen.
we're gonna
Yeah,
pick some,
we're gonna.
it's gonna happen, and we're gonna pick something absolutely horrible.
Yeah, and then that'd be my fault, but it's not gonna happen. There's no way in hell they're gonna win that game.
Your writing
give
career
ideas.
will be over.
Oh, I know.
I'm,
I'm fully prepared to take the risks here, but it's.
I'm getting a list together.
Yeah.
What, what's
Cora's
gonna happen?
already on his phone looking
Max
at stuff.
Domi's gonna get like 4 goals against the Avs? Okay, sure.
What do you mean? Seth Jones is
Bro.
gonna score a hat trick. He's worth the 9.5.
Okay, no,
I'm
you need
telling
to
ya.
understand. The Avs defense is already pretty meh defensively, and then you're gonna have Georgiev in there, and he's gonna forget how to play
You did
play
not
goalie
just say
like
the
10
Avs
minutes in.
are met defensively.
When you make them play defense, they have a lot of holes.
No.
Carter, man, Byram,
They are in.
Gerard's not. Okay, no, I'll give you Gerard.
On Taves.
Gerard,
Devon
no,
Taves is
Taves
bad.
and Makar are good. Byram's good for when he's in.
He's healthy.
Yeah, when he's healthy. But when was the last time he was healthy for a long stretch of time?
Playoffs.
And it worked.
What?
Where it mattered the most.
It
Wait,
worked.
Oh, I guess.
Look, bro, that team is insane. There's literally almost no way around them except for maybe in net ish.
No, their goal situation's terrible.
Yeah.
But they also, I mean, we're kind of recapping the finals now, but like, Darcy Kemper was just not good during the playoffs, and they still won the cup, so
Yeah.
maybe goaltending's a bit overstated. What else? What are interesting games are being broadcast on TNT? There's Colorado at Toronto, March 15th.
That one's
by
gonna be a
TNT.
good game.
That'd be great. That'd be fun.
Just watching the best teams in the league.
yo,
Like,
Rangers
Murray-
at Vegas.
Matt
That's
Murray
another
revenge
fun
tour.
one.
Sorry, off topic here. I just seen a tweet. I don't know if you guys watch lacrosse. I don't watch lacrosse at all,
I
but
don't watch lacrosse
there's
at all.
a draft, and with the 69th overall pick, they've selected Chris Dong.
Let's
from
go!
Oakdale.
Chris
Yo,
Dong!
let's
Congratulations,
go.
Just a quick shout out there. That's
Wow.
Yeah, shout
cross
outs to
manager
Chris
is a joke.
Dong.
69th pick. Nice pick.
Also,
We've officially covered lacrosse
Let's go.
more than any other sport on this podcast that isn't hockey. By the way.
Yup.
So
Yup.
I'm on ESPN's schedule right now, and we're talking about the Sharks. They got 7 games. Vegas, they have one against Vegas, one against Anaheim, one against Florida, another one against Anaheim, another one against. There's 3 Anaheim San Jose games on ESPN. What the hell?
Everybody wants to watch those two teams duke it out, baby.
What a rivalry.
Ooh yeah.
They're also actually broadcasting Johnny Gaudreau's return to Calgary, so like that's actually. a
Yo,
good game.
that's a game everyone's gonna watch. So I'm glad
wait.
that they picked that one. We're gonna hear all the Flames fans booing him on the TV. That'll be fun to watch.
Wait.
There's Tampa
Hold on,
Bay
I
at
have a question.
Carolina. That one's gonna be a good game.
Oh, that'd
Are
be
the-
fun. That's fun.
Yeah,
the
that one
two-
will be good.
Is the Nashville San Jose games in Europe not being televised
I think
No.
nationally? What? What was the point of that then? What-
They're being
when
televised
Edmonton did
in
their-
Europe.
When Edmonton did theirs against New Jersey, it wasn't nationally televised either. So
Wait, what country are they playing in?
They're
Sweden?
playing in they're
No, no,
playing
no,
in
no.
Czech. In the Czech.
Oh,
Oh,
Republic.
Czech Republic. Okay,
Hmm.
I would have guessed Switzerland because they have Swiss players, but yeah, Czech Republic. They have Hurdle. They have who's on? Are there any Czech players on Nashville?
No.
No.
Wait,
Okay.
I think there's 1 or 2.
Finland would have made more sense, or Sweden. Like
I
what-
thought Finland. I feel like
Yeah,
they always play in
Switzerland.
Finland.
Even Switzerland would have made sense.
They should
Would
just
have
put,
been
like
Russia
an
probably
off
would
the
have been the
wall
first choice,
country.
but that's not happening. So
They should just put like a random country in there, like play in Bosnia or something. Like, just something
So
just
Oh my
completely off the
goodness.
wall.
They're gonna be in the Czech Republic, and then the Czech Republic. Yeah, they're in the Czech Republic.
Are they playing in the O2 Arena in Prague?
Yeah,
Is that where they're playing?
That's where they're playing the O2 Arena.
Okay, home of my boys Sparta Praha.
And Yager said he would play for either team apparently. So
Let's go, attaboy,
Yeah,
y'all.
Let's
that'd be awesome.
go.
ESPN is also broadcasting the 2022 Cup like rematch, Colorado Tampa, and they're doing 2020 in Tampa Bay, Dallas, like literally the next day.
That's
So
good.
I mean, you guys
Damn.
wanna match that. They're also doing the Stadium Series, Washington, Carolina. I think the Winter
They're
Classic.
they're TNT's doing the Winter Classic. I saw that Pittsburgh at Boston.
It actually be. I mean, Winter Classic games are always fun to watch.
hey,
So.
why do they keep recycling the same 5 teams for the Winter Classic?
Yeah,
I
Boston,
know.
Pittsburgh, Chicago.
Toronto, Montreal.
Yeah, that's
The
it.
Red
Detroit.
Wings in Pittsburgh. Let's go.
It's the same 5 teams every time. Like they should do like for the Stadium Series and for the fucking Winter Classic, it should be different teams every time, not the
Well,
same like 3 teams.
I mean, last year they did Tampa and Nashville, which was very unique.
Like
Mm.
I hope they do Seattle soon, like at Lumen Field. That
They should
would
do a
be
Seattle
fun.
Vegas one, man. That'd be interesting.
That would be-
Have
they
them-
Yeah,
should-
that one would be
I mean,
good.
it'd be a
They should
romp,
ju-
but still.
yeah.
No, you know what would be funny? Do a Winter Classic or a Stadium Series in Arizona and have it be have it be at their old place where they used to play.
Wow.
That would be funny. That would be funny.
That would be.
Or do it at the do it at the Arizona State. Don't they have a football field? They
Baseball
probably have a football
field?
field.
They
Probably
have a football field and a baseball field, so just do it one of their places.
Yep.
Or even
Isn't-
funnier,
doesn't
just put
ASU
it somewhere.
Doesn't ASU play in where the Arizona Cardinals play? Isn't that where they play,
No.
or is that the other
I-
Arizona University?
I doubt that. Yeah.
Neither play there, I think.
Oh, because I know it was originally home to one of them before the Cardinals moved there.
Were they?
I don't.
Yeah, I remember that. I also know it's the first. I think it was the first NFL stadium to have retractable turf.
Cool.
Well,
That's a fact,
there's Cal's football stadium that has a big yellow line going through it because it goes right through the San Andreas Fault. So one day you could be playing and it could just go.
And then everyone,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then
That'd be
Dark
hilarious.
Knight Rises
Yeah,
happens.
like
Dark Knight
literally
Rises, do
that
a Dark
scene
Knight
from
Rises.
Batman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bane's just gonna show up,
That'd be
Take
the
a woman
funniest thing on
hostage.
planet Earth.
do all that.
So one more thing I kind of want to touch on here. I mean, ESPN's obviously cream of the top when it comes to sports broadcasting in America. So I was like, fuck it, let's see it. Let's screw it. Let's see which Canadian teams have the most games on just ESPN, so not including TNT. So Calgary only has 2. We mentioned the Johnny Gaudreau return game, and they're also playing in Vegas for some odd reason. Vancouver has 0.
That's
Can I
surprising. Vancouver's a big city.
So does Ottawa. Ottawa also has 0. The only game they have is on
Yeah.
TNT.
Winnipeg only has 1 on both, and it's on ESPN. Like we said, it's ASU. Montreal obviously has 0. We know Ottawa has 0. Now Toronto. Let's see this.
Toronto has 11.
11.
They have 7. Sorry, they have 7 on ESPN. They have 1 against the Hurricanes, 1 against the Stars, 1 against Detroit, 1 against Chicago and Buffalo. All these are on the road, by the way. 1 against the Islanders and 1 against Tampa. So
That's a lot of good games. The one against Dallas is a bit weird, but that's all good games. I kind of
Yeah.
see why.
7 for Toronto on ESPN, and we look at Edmonton. It's also 7. They have 1 against Minnesota, 1 against Seattle, 1 against Detroit, 1 against Boston, 1 against Vegas, 1 against LA, and 1 against Colorado, all on the road. So ESPN obviously doesn't want to come up to Canada for some odd
Yeah,
reason.
that's weird.
Does Calgary have any games on ESPN?
They have 2, but they have
2?
one against Vegas, but they also have 1. The only Canadian game on at home for ESPN is the Johnny Gaudreau return game. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense.
I guess.
Why? I don't understand
Yeah,
that. Why
but
don't they
like
want
we
to
don't
show
just
it?
want that.
It's because no one in ESPN has the vaccine. I'm guessing or some shit.
Well, I don't think that's a
The best way to
requirement
get
anymore.
around that is just not go there.
I don't think that's a requirement.
They can
anymore,
get
is it?
in, but they
Not a
can't get
requirement.
out.
Oh, it's not a requirement anymore to cross the border.
And I guess we can do I guess we can look at the TNT for the Canadian teams too. So we actually got a Nashville at Toronto game.
Oh,
Damn.
God.
Oh,
We got the Rangers at Toronto. So TNT loves to be in Canada. We got Chicago at Toronto. That's also going to be a race. We got Colorado at Toronto.
Oh, and there's also there in December.
just got
There's a
demonetized.
Vancouver. There's a
Yeah, you should not
There's a
have said that, man.
Vancouver at Calgary game in December.
did you-
So at least there's 2 Canadian teams there.
Coral, did you set down like a timestamp to censor that?
Yeah,
That
you
way
should
we
not
don't
have
get
said that, bro.
instantly Demonetized. We're
Yeah,
gonna
let
get
that-
instantly demonetized. You're gonna have to censor that.
oh my
I'll
god.
censor it. I'm editing it, so
Okay.
or maybe Hugh is. I don't know. We'll decide.
It's around
For
30
fuck's
minutes.
sake.
Well,
So-
whoever's editing it, please get that out. But like I said, Vancouver at Calgary, that's happening on TNT. I noticed that.
That's fun. That sounds very fun, actually. Edmonton's games. Edmonton at Tampa. We got LA at Edmonton. Edmonton at Chicago. That's another fun game. Edmonton at I didn't say the word, all right? I implied it.
No. We all heard it.
We got Columbus at Edmonton. So right after, why are they doing Columbus at Edmonton? I guess Gaudreau. I don't know. I guess they're doing the
That
Johnny
doesn't-
Gaudreau Western Canadian tour. I don't know. Then we
Sure.
got Arizona at Edmonton. Then we got Edmonton at Anaheim. So some good games. A lot of them are meh. They could have chose. I mean, if I was TNT or ESPN, just do an Edmonton Toronto game or do an Edmonton Calgary game.
Bro.
Like, who wants to watch Edmonton and Arizona? Like,
I do.
not
Arizona's
a-
the
it's-
best team in the league.
oh yeah, they're gonna win the cup, huh?
If Arizona makes the playoffs, I will.
You will.
I'll shave. I'll go to a barber and cut my really long hair, and then shave the Coyotes logo into my head. If they make the playoffs, and I will do that, and then I will post it everywhere. That's what I'll do if they make the
that's
playoffs. I will.
something.
I've been growing my hair for 2-3 years, and I will shave it all off, and then get the fucking Coyotes logo shaved
It's
into
not
my head if they
happening.
make the playoffs.
I actually hope they make the playoffs. That'd be so funny. And they also screwed themselves out of Bedard, but like that'd be hilarious. Any other thoughts?
I'm not gonna lie. I wanna watch the Flyers play. I think they're gonna be so
Why?
interesting because they got Tortorella, and I just want to see him fuck up and Tortorella yell at the media and talk shit about his players. I think it'll be so funny.
Yeah,
It's gonna be like three
the
games
new
in.
hockey viewers at least they'll enjoy that.
It's gonna be like 3 games in, and there's gonna be like 20 reports to the NHLPA about a player
Did you hear
abuse
Tortorella
from
already?
Tortorella.
Did you hear Tortorella already? He's like, I don't like the room. Nobody's getting captain this year. Like, he's already talking shit about his guys.
Bro,
It's hilarious. He's calling out the management too, like the state management that
Yeah.
hired him. He's like, nah, they're idiots. Like, okay.
Yeah.
I
I'm
wouldn't be
all for it,
surprised
man.
if Tortorella just like showed up to the first game in like a giant like costume that just looks like a middle finger, and that's just how he dresses instead of like in a suit or something. He's just in that.
Oh, Nick, I actually wanted to ask you this question. So the projected first overall pick in the 2024 draft is Aaron Kiviharu. Did I get that right?
Stevie Harvey.
Yeah.
Okay, so a lot of people aren't gonna know much about him because he's an international player. So I did my research. I thought Nick, you'd know the most if I went to ask you.
I haven't watched too much about on him. In fact, I think I probably watched more of his game when he was like 15, 14, to be honest. But
Oh.
I think he's playing in the Finnish Elite League this year.
No,
Yeah,
I
he's
had a
like
joke
16.
there, and I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah,
you need to stop because of what you did earlier. You just,
listen, it's part of the process, okay? It's
what's part of the process? Hold on.
anyways. I think he's playing in the men's league this year. He'll at least get a stint in the men's league. For
Oh
sure.
no, he's gonna be
But,
Aturati 2.0 now. Great.
So he's gonna get destroyed by men this year. That's kind of weird.
Hey, whoa,
Don't
you
say
don't say
that.
it like
Don't say
Whoa.
that. Don't say that.
Whoa.
Worse than my
Um,
joke.
Don't say that.
No, yours wasn't even a
Uh,
joke. You just flat out said it. I implied something.
I'll ask someone on Tundra about him because I haven't really watched a lot of prospects the last little bit.
Nick-
Kind of taking a bit of a break from the game.
Nick, I
but-
want you to watch this while we're recording real quick.
Okay, hang on. Like he played the U18s and he was really, really good at the U18s. Like he looked like he was among like the 18-year-olds and he was double underager there. So I think he's mature enough already. I think his offensive instinct is really, really good. He is definitely going to be special. I don't know if he's the clear-cut number one right now. It's still pretty early. Like there's some good
Are we
prospects I think for that
going
draft still,
number 2
but
was like
um,
celebrating?
he's
Yeah,
definitely
I
one
mean,
of the first.
Usually
Well,
you
remember
hear
when-
like these guys like these potential number one picks like years before, but I haven't heard anything about 2024 or 2025 or whatever. It's been
Well,
like,
remember when Shane Wright was the number 1 overall pick?
well,
and
he should
Montreal
have
He
until
should've been,
Montreal was
but
like,
you know,
until
we'll
Montreal's
see.
like, yeah, let's
and then he didn't get picked
2.0.
again, and then he didn't get picked again.
Yeah, but at least that was because he apparently was really
Egotistic.
unprofessional during the draft interviews.
No, I
What
want
did he
people-
show
I
up with
want
like a
the-
blanket and take a nap during
I
every
want
single
people
interview
with
or something?
personality, man. Like,
Well,
like,
what did Jamarcus Russell do with the Detroit Lions interview? I mean, obviously he was still picked first overall, but even the Lions warned the Raiders to not pick him.
Well, a draft interview can go like both ways, right? You know, you could be like, this guy is an absolute jerk, and that's why we're gonna drop him down. But then you see that, then you get like the guys that are, you think are jerks, very selfish and things like that, but they end up not being that way. I'm trying to think of a.
But like, what you don't know what Jamarcus Russell did. Like, what he did, though, he just kept looking at his watch during the interview. Like, he was
That's a boss
asked at
move.
first, like, if
Nah.
there was anywhere he needed to be, and he was like, no, keep going. But then he looked at the watch again, and then the guy interviewing him was like, okay, this interview's over, get
Nah.
out of here.
I
Remember
respect
when
that.
Burke almost got in a fist fight with Neil Yakupov?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
another
Yeah.
instance.
well, Burke is just a racist. So.
And he still went first though. To be fair,
Yeah.
to be fair,
Nick,
he
did you
was
watch
right.
the video?
I did watch the video.
What do you think?
I think that's hilarious.
Yes.
That there was on
Yeah.
air.
Why did they even like? Why did the network guys even decide to turn the cameras on them if they were jumping like that?
I don't know,
Entertainment.
but it looks very bad.
Like, sure, they could argue like that they didn't think they would do that action, but at the same time, they shouldn't have put the camera on them in the
Looks bad.
first
The funny
place.
thing about this is that no one knows what the hell you're talking about. Like, you're gonna listen to this, like, what are they watching? Thank you guys for watching this episode of the Tundra Cast. I know it's been like a month and a half, and we're not promising like a lot of content because we got busy lives, but
And
we're gonna try
also,
to do
just
a hot
nothing's
take
happening.
podcast.
Nothing's happening.
No,
That
no,
too.
we'll definitely be making a lot more videos once shit actually starts happening. Like, I've been pretty busy as of late, but I would
I've
be
been too.
making videos. I'd be making videos if there was as my dog is going nuts in the
But
background.
basically, like before the end of the month, I assure you we'll make a hot take video like we did last year. We'll probably do our season predictions like we always do, and if the
And-
NHL decides to wake up anytime soon,
Yeah.
then we'll make another podcast like that.
It's never been so sleepy. I don't remember a off season where it was just like nothing happened for this long. Am I wrong?
I know
No-
it's terrible.
Well, I mean, we
Literally-
did have a lot happen, like a few stuff, like the Stützle extension, the Dak
Who's
Nick,
playing
no.
the
Nick,
behind
no.
the knee, the behind
Stop.
the knee?
Turn that off.
It's the outro music.
I'm gonna just mute this dude.
No.
There we go. He's muted.
No, you know what, Q Shay, you both have to do the dance now. Like,
No, I'm not doing that dance for that.
All right. You know
Anyways,
what? This is
thanks for
enough.
watching.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.